Ever watched ballroom dancers as they glide across the floor? It's captivating to witness them move as one, each step in perfect coordination. This kind of magic doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of meticulous practice and deep understanding between partners. Likewise, when you're looking to stack switches in your network, preparation is key. Just as dancers rehearse their routines to ensure a flawless performance, you'll need to thoroughly understand your switches and how they pair up to achieve that seamless network flow. In this episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll explain the Catalyst 1300 switch models that are capable of stacking, which models can stack together, and demonstrate a configuration of a simple stack. Next. Initially, stacking functionality was exclusive to specific models featuring 10 gigabit uplink ports. To recognize these particular models, search for the 4X designation. This 4X marker signifies that the switches are equipped with 4 10 gigabit uplink ports. They're capable of supporting a stack configuration of up to 8 units. However, it's important to note that they provide solely native stacking capabilities, with no hybrid stacking alternatives available. The initial stacking-capable switches include the models shown here. The middle section of these model numbers corresponds to the downlink ports, which are all 1 gig ports. With the recent launch, 9 new product IDs were introduced, all supporting stacking for up to 8 units. A key difference with the new models is the inclusion of multi-gig and 10-gig downlink port product IDs. These new models also have multi-gig downlink ports, such as the 8MGP, signifying 4 2.5 gig downlink ports and 4 1 gig downlink ports. Additionally, the 24XTS model boasts 24 10-gig downlink ports that support copper and SFP. For stacking, the minimum firmware version required is 4.1.0.72. To summarize, 10 gig models can only stack with other 10 gig models. 1 gig models can stack with multi-gig models. A 10 gig downlink port switch cannot stack with models that have different stacking capabilities. And all non-10 gig stacking capable switches will stack with each other. Hybrid stacking is not available in the 1300 series. Now, take a look at how to configure native stacking on these switches. For this demonstration, I will use 2 of the same 24-port full PoE 10 gig switches, which I have labeled ending in 1 and 2. Both switches are running software version 4.1.0.76, the latest available at the time of filming. To configure stacking, navigate to the Administration menu, and then to Stack Management. Select the stacking ports, which are the 2 uplink 10 gig ports labeled XG1 and XG2. Choose the RNA combination and set this unit's ID to 1, designating it as the primary unit. Repeat similar settings on the second switch, setting its unit ID to 2. Click Apply and Reboot. Once the primary switch is back up, log in to check the stack status. Under Stack Management, you should see both Unit 1 and Unit 2 listed, indicating a successful stack formation. The status and statistics page will reflect both units as part of the stack. Ensure that the cables are not connected during the initial setup to prevent forming a loop. Once the settings are applied and the switches are rebooted, connect the cables between the 2 switches to form the stack. Click the red blinking save icon at the top of the screen. This will save the configuration to the startup config file and display a confirmation notification. There you have it. In the world of networking, the perfect pairing is key. Now you're equipped to stack your Catalyst 1300 switches with confidence. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.